right? So today we have to discuss about searching with and demonstrate how to search with Google, right? So for that you have to do many tasks. Please carefully watch. I think it will not be a difficult one, right? So this is what we need to follow. So initially we need to install the Mendeley reference manager. So to do that, you need to go to the Google, type Mendeley desktop download, then click this one and you have to hit this button, right? You have to hit this button, right? So then once this is clicked, then you have the reference manager already downloaded into your downloads folder, right? So now you can check that. So it is there, right? So now you can double click on it, then automatically the software is uploaded into your computer, right? So you can pin the software into the taskbar. Then you have uh, that icon here. So double click on it, right? So this type of window will be appeared once you double click on it. And then by using this window you can log in, right? So if since for the first time when you are logging for the first time, then in that case you need to register uh, with the Mendeley software, right? So therefore for that, in order to register, please use this button. Then you can register button, then automatically you are dragged into the original web-based Mendeley reference manager. So then you can create an account by using this one, create a free account, right? So once this is created, you automatically log in into your Mendeley reference manager software, right? So now you can use this same information to log in into this offline Mendeley reference manager software, right? So you can give your login information. You have logged in your Mendeley reference manager, right? So you can minimize it, and also at the same time you can uh, download, or you can download the Mendeley web browser connector. For example, so they have provided Chrome connector, Mendeley Chrome connector. So that one again need to be downloaded, right? So for that you can take from Google Mendeley web importer, right? So web importer for Chrome. So this is the one. You need to click on it, and you can click on the button. Then so you have this window. Then so if you haven't connected, if you haven't imported, or if you haven't connected this into your Chrome browser, so you have this button is appeared as a connect for Chrome, something like that, right? So then just click this button, double click for hit this button, then automatically the Chrome connector, or in other words, Mendeley web importer is automatically added into this position, right? So then, so once I have already added, you can see this button like this, right? So just close this down, then so use this, right? So Mendeley installation is done, right? So next what we need to do, so first step is already done. Then second one is already done, install the Mendeley web importer. right? So those two things were done. Then go to Google Scholar, then search articles, right? So search articles what we want based on our search criteria or search terms, right? So import them into Mendeley web importer, right? So import those articles into Mendeley web importer, right? Then check in the Mendeley reference manager. Them Check them means check those articles, imported articles in the Mendeley reference manager. Then update the entries, select all, export as a RIS file. So now we are going to do this step, right? So let's see how it is done. Now what we need to do is go to Google Scholar and you need to sign in, right? Sign in with your account. Right. So now, what we were searching, our main search term was workplace romance. Workplace romance. Right. Now, we have 242,000 results. This is a big number, right? So this type of big number comes because this is not a database. This is a search engine. So therefore, various documents are generated, right, within very shorter time period. So therefore, what we need to do is we need to reduce this number into a manageable number, right? So for that, we just go to the advanced search option and we copy this, cut this and copy into this cell or into this space, right? So with so this is taking as with the exact uh, phrase, which means that so they are taking as a whole, right? Not workplace and not Romans, right? So the entire word is taken. So which means that the Google search articles with workplace Romans, right? So articles that has workplace Romans, articles address about workplace Romans, right? So then after that, we can search these keywords in the title of the article, not anywhere in the article, right? So we need to search the articles which are on workplace romance in the title of the article, right? So then we are taking 2000 articles published after 2015 up to 2023, right? So now we can search. Now we have 50 articles, right? So this is manageable, and what we need to do is so these things need to be exported, right? As you can see, now we search the relevant articles. We search the relevant articles, right? So Google Scholar, search articles. Now these two steps done, then import those articles into Mendeley web import, right? So to do that, just refresh it and press this button, right? So I need to sign in by using my, because I have already signed out. Now I need to sign in. Right. Now I am in my account. Right. So all these items are loaded into this Mendeley web importer. Right. So now we can select the destination folder by clicking this item. Right. So I have created separate folder like this. If it is not created, so you can create a destination folder by using your online or offline preference manager. You can create the folder that you want by using offline or online reference manager. So how you can do that is, here you have the create folder option. Just click on it and you can workplace Romans, let's say test, right? So now enter, then automatically it is created, right? So then synchronized, then you can find the same folder in the in the web-based reference manager as well. You can find the web version, view library, press the view library, then you are dragged into the web version. Then you can find the same thing, right? So here you have the same version. This is the offline version and this is the web version. Same thing, right? So then by using this, you can create another if you want. So this is the one we have already created, right? So now what we want to do is we need to export these results into that folder, right? So you can select that folder from this menu, right? If it is not appearing, if it is not shown, just close it down, then again refresh it and press it again or click it again, click on it again. Then you will get the relevant folder that we have created. Right, so you have, right, so click this one. You have to uncheck this one first and click this one only, right? So since already it has been unchecked, so that's why this was shown in this, right? So you need to check whether any folder is already checked, right? So uncheck all these because you want to send all these results into a folder that you want, right? So the folder that you want need to be checked, right? So since this is the folder that we want to export the results into uh, into this folder. So then first click this one. Then once it is clicked, then automatically the heading of the folder it appears like this, right? So then select all, right? So then add. That was done, right? Then after that, we have the second page because Google has an option. So maximum at a time 20 items are generated per page, right? So maximum 10 because there are two options in the Google. We can select the 10 option or 20 option, right? So you can select that one based using this settings menu. With that, you can check this one, right? So this has two options, 10 or 20. So I have put the 21, right? So then you can save it, right? So once it is saved, then you get maximum 20 items per page. Since we have 50 items already generated, we have three pages, 20 for this one first page and 20 for the next second page and the remaining 10 in third page, right? So we have three pages. Now page by page you can export these results into your destination folder. Now the second page, right? So then again refresh it and export. Then select all, add. Done. Then next 20, next 10, remaining 10. Again refresh it. Then export, select, add. Now we exported all these results into the web importer and at the same time we exported those things into the Mendeley reference manager. Now you can check whether these things are available in the folder, right? So now what you need to do is all the exporting results. In order to obtain, you need to synchronize it. Now you have all the 50 items, right? So now you need to update these 50 items. In order to do that, because there may be sometimes some missing information. So while exporting the results, there may be some informations already missed. For example, you can see uh, this one, right? So there is no publisher information. In this one as well, no publisher information. And this one as well, no publisher information, right? So some informations are missing. So in order to update these information, so automatically Mendeley provides an option to do that. Please check one item of or click or select one item of out of all these items. Then press Control A on your keyboard. Then automatically select all the items. Then right click on it and you have this item update details. Press that. Once it is pressed, then automatically all the informations are now being updated. Right? Here you can see updating is now updating. Right, done. Right. So now you can find out the duplicate values if there are any duplicate values. Right. So this is the command, exporting command. You can delete that, remove from the folder, because 3 times we exported. You can see this that item in 3 times. Right. So I think we have right that item in 2 times. So that was deleted. Right. So now you can check uh, the duplicate values or duplicate items. As you can see this one, this one, this one, this one, right? 3 times exported, right? So this one, same thing. Factors influencing co-work attribution, factors influencing co-work attribution, right? So this is not a different paper. This is not the same, right? But 2 times, right? So then check this one, select one, then select all, press. They can simply manually you can delete these things, right? So this is repeated. There is an option to delete duplicates. Manually, at a glance, you can find duplicating values, right? I can tell you another time how to duplicate, how to find duplicate values. For now, we manually, this is the, we have another thing. You can remove that one, right? So then manually we can find, because we can, there is another place to find duplicates. So therefore, so we can proceed from this onwards. Now, what we need to do is we can select all, Control A, press Control A. Now, what we need to do? So let's check with the PowerPoint. Check them in the Mendeley Reference Manager. Update entries. Now select all. Export as a RIS file. So once we done that one, we can export. Sorry. Right. So select all now. Right click. Then export you need to click that. Then you have three options, file types, right? So the second one, RIS, need to be selected. Then you can give a name, right? You can give a name. So I can give name. What we search? Workplace romance, right? Workplace romance test, right? So then once it is saved, it is automatically saved in the downloads folder, right? I have done for you because I am not, no need to repeatedly do the same thing. That one already done for you. Now I will show you, I can show you. So this is the third exercise we did for the third batch, and we have that folder, that file, right? So we have that file, workplace romance RIS file, the one we exported from the Mendeley reference manager.